We believe what we do is important, and it can influence and affect people all over the world.
And transform us.
So hard to say.
Hello everybody, this is BulgArt Meet the Creators. Today we welcome Zlatina and Mihail. Zlatina is the project manager of the Sensory Theater of Sofia, and Mihail is the artistic director. And we have some questions for you. The first one, I'm sure that not everybody is aware of this kind of theater. Could you explain us a little bit what is this exactly? What is this sensory theater?
We call it theater because we have to compare it with something that people know. It is it's a door to another dimension.
Yeah.
We're like theater. It happens at the theater, and there is a line, and here there's art, and here there's life. And what we do, we want to dissolve this line. We want life to become art, and art to become life. We construct an experience that is very close to the reality. And there is another main difference is that theater or cinema, it happens at special places. Theaters, cinemas, opera happens at opera house. And what we do happens in unusual spaces for art. Old factories, shopping malls, business towers, on an island, in people's houses, in the park, everywhere. It's like the city is our canvas, and we draw on it.
Your play.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, usually theater uses original material written by a playwright, and we don't use that. We take inspiration and narrative from the spaces.
That's very nice. And now, what's the story behind this theater? How this kind of theater came to life?
It comes from very ancient times. The mysteries of the past. Also, many indigenous people, when they want to give knowledge, but they don't use written texts. So this exists on many places, and the one who originated it and put it as an art form, his name is Enrique Vargas. He's Colombian anthropologist. So he brought this way to the west, to Europe as a theater form, and he has this Teatro de los Sentidos in Barcelona.
Yeah.
And in Bulgaria, it was brought by our teacher, Ion Briok from Wales.
This is a special theater because, for example, the traditional theater, they have costume designer, makeup professional, actors, but here you also have social workers, psychologists. Why it's necessary this crew of this interdisciplinary crew to create a play?
In our theater, the meeting is very personal. That happens between the actor and the visitor. It happened like that through the years that many psychologists are interested in this type of theater, also because it is connected to somehow with art therapy in a way, or there is this therapeutic dimension.
It can serve as a very powerful healing device. It can be applied in prisons, in minorities, in I believe now with the refugees, or people that are suffering. They can it can have a very strong healing, calming effect. Really very personal. We have a word in Bulgaria that I don't know how to translate, but it's like heart to heart, soul to soul.
The stage, we were talking about the stage already. It's also different to the traditional one. It can be anywhere throughout the city. How do you choose the place the play it's gonna be, or what makes a place perfect for a performance?
For the sensory theater performances, we always choose some kind of unusual places. It is important for us for the place to have some history, or to have some interesting like city legends around it. Also, it's very important for the space to be to be a rich space as the different rooms, like to have a huge room, a small rooms, to have a corridors, stairs, basements, to have top roof where the people could enter. Just spaces that we actually choose them by intuition. But what we are looking for is to have these different spaces that create possibilities for different atmospheres.
About the permissions, how do you get to make all these routes and labyrinths? Do you have to ask for permissions?
Usually our partners are open to what we do, because also we have very good reputation in the media and also among the people. So we don't have really problem with the permission.
Places. How is the preparation and organization process, and how long does it take to prepare one labyrinth or one journey?
It depends on the space a lot. But usually, once we choose a space and we have all the contracts and all the negotiative process with the owners of the space, we create like artistic creative process that lasts for 1 month and a half. It's a practice that is becoming more and more popular. We are like a city legend in a way. There are many people that have heard about us from their friends. Otherwise, we are very limited in access. Like we have maximum 30 people per performance.
So hard to smile when you wanna breathe.
So now, pros and cons of working in Bulgaria or Sofia.
It's my favorite place. I lived 2 years in New York, which I have a strong relationship, and I learn a lot. But I came to make Sofia a magical city. It has a lot of magic for me. Also, things are happening here more difficult in art, but also there is a lot of possibilities, for new things to happen, or things that has happened already somewhere to happen in a new way. And also it's a good combination between nature and urban territories, and I hope we keep it and we create together the legend of Sofia as a city of wisdom, city of creative people. And I would like to invite creative people from all over the world to come and to create this environment of create this art life.
Creative life.
Yes, art that is life, and life that is art, and we send the signal.
Okay.
Sofia 2030, City of Wisdom.
Really? Okay.
Creative people from all over the world. Come
Fantastic.
here.
So now future events and projects you have organized.
Our next big performance will be in the State Opera House. It has amazing spaces, amazing possibilities. Also, the next collaboration between Sensory Theater of Sofia and Institute for Silence Research will be, we will use more darkness, but also more virtual reality. So we will have this year also the Island of Silent Notes, which we'll call Sacred Forest.
Okay.
And we will continue with our city sensory trips.
So Zlatina, Mihail, thank you very much for collaborating with us and answer all of our questions. That was all. We will put the links below, the Facebook and the web, so people can follow you and come to your theater place. And nothing for those watching. Thank you very much, and see you very soon. And bye bye, David.
Bye.